It's dinner time, and this is a dish I've been wanting to try ever since I came to Fukuoka. It's probably the most famous food item in this city. It's called Mostsunabe, and it's like a hot pot. It's a beef intestine hot pot, and I heard it's ridiculous. And this place here is called Yamanaka Hoten, and this is supposed to be the best place for that dish. This restaurant is so awesome, by the way. It's so clean and traditional. This is the menu, and sorry we do not offer a vegetarian menu. That's okay with me. So it's a very simple menu. You can get either miso taste, soy sauce taste, or I guess this thing. Oh my god. Okay, it's this flavor in English is like shabu shabu, and then in Chinese is 火锅那样的东西. It just basically means like that thing that's kind of like the hot pot. That's it. You just order one of these, and then you order whatever you want. That's additional here. So they said the #1 flavor here is miso. Let's go for miso. Actually, I got really lucky today. The Wagyu place I went to and this place are extremely popular restaurants. So actually being able to get tables at both places as soon as I walk in, counting my lucky beef stars. Hot pot has arrived. And so this is the nabe. And on top is covered with a layer of chives. And they brought over some extra vegetables. And this is called burdock root. And it's a vegetable that's pretty common here in Japan and Korea. And this is the konjac again, the 0-calorie thing. Always happy to eat that. No guilt. And cannot wait for this to boil. That's smelling so ridiculous right now. It really depends on how you clean it and how you cook it. If you don't clean it well, it's gonna stink. And when you chew it, it's gonna have a nasty aftertaste. But as this thing boils, I mean, the aroma coming out of this is borderline driving me crazy. It looks like a green volcano ready to erupt. All right, asked the waiter, he gave me the go ahead to dig in. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, I can't believe there's only like beef enders in here. Oh, look at this. This is all just like pieces of intestine. You can see it's kind of fatty, huh? You can add more cabbage and everything in there, but I just want to try this right off the bat. And look at this broth here. I'm just gonna taste this soup real quick here. Oh, you can tell this is a fatty, oily, thick broth. Oh, that's amazing. You definitely get a strong hit of miso, but the flavor goes way deeper than that. That broth is just infused with that beautiful garlic flavor from the chives. You can taste the beefiness as well. I'm so excited about this. If the broth tastes this good, whatever's been stewing in it is gonna be redunculously delicious. Haven't even got to the highlights yet, and I already love this dish. There we go, beef intestine. Rice. I'll tell you guys right now, you'll need some rice with this dish. You will. That is so interesting. Despite my reaction, which might have indicated that wasn't that good, quite the opposite. I just never had anything like this before. This is a must-try dish if you are ever in Fukuoka. I kid you not, put this on top of the list. The pieces of beef innards, at first it just tastes like a fatty, like a really fatty piece of beef, like a melt in your mouth piece of Wagyu, because the fat just renders completely once you start chewing it. The organy parts of it is chewy, but it is really clean, so you don't get any of the funkiness that sometimes come with the inside of an animal. And you do get that nice, I think it's nice. Some people don't like it. You do get that organy flavor as you continue to chew. Not that much, but it does come up. I personally dig that. But overall, the thing is just yummy. I mean, it's literally just like eating a fatty piece of beef, just stewed in this potent, delicious broth. That feels like it came out of a witch's cauldron because it's borderline magical tasting. They do have certain dipping sauces that you can add to kind of change the flavor a little bit of the beef. And I don't know what this is yet. This is like some kind of chili sauce, I'm assuming. Another chili sauce of sorts. Ooh. I hope they sell this. This is some sort of extremely spicy, yet a little vinegary, a little sweet. Wow, this is a great hot sauce. Oh, and yes, they do sell it. I'm taking that home. Oh, both their hot sauces are awesome. Ooh, this thing entered my mouth and now it's drop kicking my throat. Ooh. I'm so in love with this place right now. I kid you guys not. I might come back to Fukuoka just to come back to this place. Not even joking for a second. If you want even less funky organ taste to your beef, then I would say add some garlic to it. So a little garlic, and let's just dip it in the sauce a little bit. Yep. That basically eliminates almost any hint of the organ flavor. And it adds a nice kick because the beef is very fatty. So it's gonna add a lot of beautiful acid to balance that flavor out so it doesn't get overwhelming in your mouth as you eat this. Because if you just eat the beef, it's gonna overwhelm you a bit because that is really, really substantial. But with the sauce, there's your balance. There's your yin and yang. There's your Romeo and Juliet of food you're looking for. I cannot believe how good this is. This is just like one of the best things I've ever had in Japan so far. It's so ridiculously unique. The flavor and the texture and the spices, everything is so unique. I think I'm gonna put some of this in and just boil it all. Love, love, love the chives. I mean, that garlicky flavor is something you gotta have with this dish. You know why I love veggies so much right now? Because all these things, they soak up the broth so well. And anything that can soak up this broth, I will borderline marry. Yeah, there you go, veggies. Yeah, here's a little sauna for you. A little onsen action with my broth here. Even the tofu, which if you cook tofu in a hot pot, all right, Chinese hot pot, you still need a dipping sauce later to kind of give it more flavor because usually it's not flavorful enough. But that tofu, eat it as is because it was touched by the magical broth and it was infused with its essence. Everything here is so, so good. You want to make it better? Add the yuzu hot sauce. The veggies, none of that needs any dipping though. So flavorful. So flavorful. Just gonna dip this in this hot sauce. I would recommend a bowl of rice because sometimes it gets a little too flavorful. That could even be a thing. Oh, that's so good. This might be the first time in my life I've ever enjoyed like a meal, like where all I ate was beef intestine. Well, some veggies too, but my featured food item was beef intestine. First time in my life this has happened, and I cannot believe I'm enjoying this so much. One of the best meals I've had in Japan. This is why I love doing the show. Main reason I do it. It's so that when I encounter a place that's so amazingly delicious, I can show you guys. I get so excited. I want to tell the whole world, and now like I have the opportunity to do that. So please come here. This place is just so incredible. I gotta admit something. When I first came to Fukuoka, I was looking for like the must-eat foods here. This food item came up. I was thinking like a whole meal of beef intestine. That might be a little more than I can stomach. Get stuff. And if you guys are thinking the same thing, you know what? Liver a little. Okay, promise that was the last one. Give this thing a try, and I promise you it's gonna change your perception of organ meats forever. Because this, oh my God, one of the best food items I've had in Japan. The pot is almost done. It's time for some add-ons because like I mentioned before in previous videos, if you encounter a cauldron, a pot, whatever, of broth or soup that's considered on the same level that you can classify as borderline magical, you gotta put more things in that can soak up this stuff. So, champang udon noodles? That sounds like a plan. Actually, you know what? I don't wanna just get more noodles. I wanna get more of everything. I feel like I need more stomach in my stomach. Yay. Never said this in my life, but I'm happy my vegetables have arrived. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, there's the beautiful beef innards. Ah, yes. Look at that thing just chilling in the sauna. My second helping of intestinal hot pot. Tastes just as good. Wow, I can't believe I almost left Fukuoka without eating this. That would have been the ultimate food regret, my friends. I think it's noodle time. They said these noodles are already cooked, so to eat it right away before it gets soggy. Can't imagine how good this is gonna taste. That's a heavenly sip of noodle. Make sure when you're eating noodle, eat it with some of the broth. That's out of this world. I just got another idea. Check this out. I'm gonna take some of my rice, dip it inside the broth, and we're gonna make some congee out of this. Oh, let that swim around. Let that soak up all that beautiful broth. Then add a couple pieces of crunchy kimchi. Tell me that doesn't look like the most delicious beefy shauna you've ever seen. Bon appetit. Oh yeah. That deserves a hand. I don't know, I'm clapping to myself. It's stupid, but seriously, it's so good. Well, nothing left. That's it. What an unexpected, delicious meal. I'm leaving tomorrow, and I almost didn't come here. I might have enjoyed this more than the Wagyu steak I had this morning, and that's, you know how much I love my Wagyu. So again, 100% try this place out if you are ever in Fukuoka. This thing is like one of the top dishes here for a reason. And I think this is one of the places that serves it the best, and it's beautiful. People are so friendly. It's a gorgeous environment. I love this restaurant. Of course, the information for this place is listed in my description box below. Guys, if you like this video, please hit that like button. I would really appreciate that. Also, if you want to know what I'm doing in real time, definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which should be right here, also in my description box below. Thank you again so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.